Remember the 5th of September. Well, why should you remember the 5th of September? It's because Reliance Jio is all set to revolutionize the entire telecom space. In the AGM, Mukesh Ambani actually gave us a sneak peek into the data tariff plans on offer, and we thought we'd actually dissect and analyze them and compare them with what's already there in the market by Vodafone and Airtel. So we thought, hypothetically speaking, if a customer wants 1 gigabytes of data, that's 1 gig of data on a postpaid connection on Vodafone, well, that would set him back by 250 rupees. It's the same with an Airtel connection. Both these connections, like Reliance, would offer you a month's validity. Well, that's what they offer you. What if you wanted a Jio connection? Well, no surprises. There is no option for you here. What they do offer really is a plan which starts at 0.3 GB or 300 MB of data for 149 rupees, right? So that's what they offer you as a starting plan. Then they jump straight to 4 gigs of data. And for that, they're going to charge you 499 rupees. If you were to really select a Vodafone connection, they'd charge you for 4 gigs of data, they'd charge you 750 rupees, as would Airtel. Now, this is a caveat. These are regular data plans offered by Airtel and Vodafone. Well, these are not Vodafone Red or some custom account plan which gives you a lot of calls and everything. This is just purely for 4G internet or 3G if you don't have a 4G enabled phone or 4G SIM. This Reliance Jio, the catch with them is that this is not just for data. Well, it is the data that they promise to offer at high speeds, which we'll be testing soon on BloombergQuint, but they also offer you unlimited free voice calls. There's no more roaming charges, so anywhere in India, they're not going to charge you anymore. And they do claim that there will be SMS, which we thought would be unlimited, but it's only 100 SMS per day in all other plans. There's 10 data tariff plans. And then there's also in this small plan of 0.3 GB for 149 rupees, well, they offer you 100 SMSs per month, right? So that's what they offer you at Reliance Jio 4G. Well, but if you want 10 gigs of data and you're one of those customers who wants to use a lot of data and consume all that high quality content on offer, well, then they're going to be charging you 999 rupees. What does Airtel charge you? Well, Airtel charges you, as of today, they charge you 1500 rupees. What does Vodafone charge you? Well, I couldn't seem to find a Vodafone pack which offers me 10 gigs of data in their regular offerings. So, well, they do have an interesting pack which is 12 GB of data. And for that, well, they're charging me 1599. Now, while this is a couple of GB more, it's $100 more expensive than Airtel for that couple of GB more. And well, it's quite expensive when you compare it to Reliance Jio. So really, what we are seeing here is, well, in the higher price data plans, you're getting much cheaper rates than the other competitors in the market. But there's something interesting that you must point out. That is that 1 GB of data at Reliance Jio, there's no plan for just 1 gig of data if that's what I want. Whereas Vodafone and Airtel give that to me for 250 rupees. What if I want 2 GB of data or 3 GB of data? I don't want to jump all the way to 4 GB of data because maybe I feel like that's a lot. Well, there's no plans on offer at Reliance Jio. Vodafone gives you 450 rupees for 2 GB, as does Airtel, and for 3 GB of data, they have a 650 rupee plan, which becomes a lot more expensive than Reliance Jio's 499 plan, which I would imagine would be one of the more popular plans out there. But well, if you want 1 GB of data, these guys don't give you anything. Vodafone and Airtel do. For 2 GB, well, it's 450 rupees at Vodafone, and at Airtel, maybe you want the 2 GB that pack, but if you pay perhaps $50 more, you could end up with 4 GB of Reliance Jio. So that's how all of it has been priced. The key takeaway from all of this is, if you're willing to spend 500 rupees, right, which is a little more, and it's obviously a lot cheaper than Vodafone and Airtel would be giving you 4 GB for, but if you're willing to spend 500 rupees or take one of the more high-priced Reliance Jio plans, well, that's when the really competitive pricing comes in, and that's when you get a real bang for your buck.